Hello, I'm going to put this on both the Equals Project channel and my Laura Layla channel because obviously there are quite a few people who haven't connected up with the previous competition, so don't know about it. So if you see it twice in your subscriptions box, obviously you only need to watch it once, or not at all if you're not interested. But there's quite a bit of an update now for the Equals Project. To let you know what's about to start happening. There are several projects that are going to be running all at the same time or at a similar time. One of the nice things about this is that we don't have to have a special end point with some of these things. The end point will be when everybody said what they needed to say, or created what they needed to create, or made the changes that they needed to be changed, or so on. So this is just a kind of quick run through, and in a few days, the first one I think will go up in 2 days, we'll be getting these going, and so keep an eye out. This is just to give you a sort of brief notion of what's on the horizon, really. So the first thing is kind of founded on an idea that Earl had, which was a hot topic, which I think is a really good idea. There's an awful lot of things that do the rounds over and over and over again here, and often there's little progress made because everyone takes up a particular position which they defend to the hilt, and arguments ensue, and so on and so forth. So doing it in the way I think would work best here will make it a little bit different, because somebody, in this first instance a cyber guy, will be there'll be a video on this topic, and you'll be invited to do a video response. Obviously comments are also welcome, but not in comparison to anybody else at that point, just to put your thoughts and feelings on that topic in a video. And then once all of those have been made, then perhaps we can look at what we've got and see if there's a consensus, or if there are common links between different kinds of groups, or if there are points where everybody diverges, and so on. I think it could be really interesting, so watch out for that. That'll probably be up on Wednesday. Fred, Conference Report, is going to run a poetry project. Now this is going to result in an actual solid real life book. And he has 2 professional published poets who want to be involved in this and who will be contributing to that book. Also, your poems, your individual self-written poems, not anybody else's poems, will be invited for that. The equality competition was obviously about causes. This one is going to be about your personal experience of life, so it's a little bit different, but with an actual physical interesting outcome. So Fred will tell you more about that when that goes up. I'm in Conflab at the moment with a nationwide organisation which is working very closely with the government now on changing laws about compassionate dying, really. We've all kind of got caught up in the fact that medicine has got ahead of our ability to wrap our heads around what keeping someone alive actually means for that person. And it's a big burgeoning topic in this country. This organisation has a lot of fairly significant people in the House of Lords, celebrities, people who have a lot of clout involved. And I have an idea for a project which I think could make a difference also, and that will involve your input in a video. I'm waiting at this point to find out how much involvement they want to have in that project, but however much or however little involvement they want, I will still be running that project. Also, there's going to be another one which is going to be about living on the edge, which the Equals Project is very much about anyway. I think a lot of us live on the edge in all sorts of different ways, and quite often those are perceived as places of conflict for us. You know, the edge that I live on may be different from the edge that you live on, and so we might come to blows over whose edge is more significant or righter or closer to the truth or what have you. And I want to get away from that. I think, you know, that there are all sorts of, a host of ways of perceiving that you live on the edge. And so I want to get a project going, which again is going to embrace people's personal perceptions of what that means to them, rather than coming to blows over whether they or you think that theirs is more valid than yours. If you have any further ideas for projects, if you'd like to be involved, if you have an idea that you think could be valuable, do let me know. The one last thing is that, and I'll put a link to their website, though the seminar itself probably won't be up if you look at it in the next couple of days, because they're still getting the copy together for that. Fred and I are giving a seminar at a place called CAS, which is in Penzance. I'll put a link to their website. They're known and respected around Cornwall, in fact around the world. They have projects that have run around the world. We are doing a seminar on the equality competition and the results of that, and there will be a showing of the screening at their exhibition space. So that's coming up very soon as well, and we will link you to that in one form or another. So there's lots for you to be going on with for now, and watch out at the Equals Project for all these coming live, because, you know, the more input you have, the more we can communicate and share and build a real sense of community, but also actually, hopefully, affecting some actual change in the world one way or another.